It is the day after Lucy's funeral in Dallas of 2060. And at the Smith-Wilson mansion.
James and I have decided to adopt you and Mac so you can have a family again. You are already living with us, so why not? What does it mean to adopt someone? It means James and I would legally become your new parents. I would be your mother Penny and James would be your father James. You and Mac would become our fifth and sixth children. Our first was Vince Smith, but he died just over 2 years ago after he came down with an illness resulting from his allergy to dairy products. He was born to us, but we also adopted triplets and helped raise them as well.
If you think that's what's best for us, so be it. Oh, and that death ritual you had for your Aunt Lucy was amazing. You all must have really loved her. She was indeed special, but life goes on. We remember her for what she was and did. She helped make Carrie the wonderful lady she is now.
What am I going to do, Vicky? I spent so much of my life loving Lucy and helping to raise both Carrie and you. What else can I do with my life?
Well, there are those teens who used to live in a cave 100,000 years ago. We've been having a tutor give them lessons so they could be made ready to attend high school in a year or so, but it just occurred to me that you could also give them lessons.
From what Debbie and James told me, those kids were quite helpful in their last time trip, so I will help tutor them.
Also, you could get a job at the Tuscany Tavern again. Penny told me that she needs another cook. Could you do that?
Sure, I'd love to do that again.
Karen Green, for decades I lived with you and we had 7 children together. And for their sake I stayed with you. But I finally decided I had quite enough of your self-righteous, arrogant, materialistic attitude. So I am giving you these now.
What? You are divorcing me? How can you do this? What happened to the meek and loving man I married?
He's dead and you killed him. This is your fault. I want you out of this house tomorrow. Go live in those slums you own. You make poor people pay rent to live there, you might as well share in their misery.
Sandy, can you believe what your father is doing to your mother?
Not only can I believe it, I demanded he do it. I told him that either he divorce you now or I would leave this house as soon as I turn 18 and disown you anyway. So get out. It's time for you to suffer a taste of your own medicine.